Today I'm reviewing Halo by Buffalo Bags. This is the new version of the Soldier. If you're familiar with when Buffalo Bags was ACL stamped, they had the Soldier bag. I did a review of that a while back. It's still on my channel. This is their new version of that, or this is their unstamped / ACO stamped version of the Soldier bags. If you're not familiar with that, stick around. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll break these bags down. As always, materials. Slow side, this is a hybrid material. It's the same slow side that you find on the slow side of the Brotherhood Guardian, the True Cornhole Tremor, the CBC NV, the Southwest LTD, the Lucky Bag Supreme, the Sub-Zero Cryo X. There's a lot of bags that use this material. I could keep going. It's a wonderful material. Very player-friendly material. It has control to it. Plays about a 5-speed for most people. Brand new, quicker, 6-ish speed or so. Once it starts to break in, softens up, stretches a little bit, it kind of fuzzes up some. It gets to about that 5-speed, stays there, plays pretty consistent across all board conditions. So if you live in an area where humidity is an issue, or those long tournaments that last throughout the day, and as the weather or temperature changes, the board conditions change, or the big events where boards play different at different ends, this material plays pretty consistent, so you can throw the same bag without having to change or throw that much, or having to change bags. So 5-speed here on the slow side. It's very hole friendly for the control you get with it, so it's still versatile in that you can throw blockers, you can play a little bit of a dirty style game, but it's also hole friendly enough that you can run bags with it. So it gives you a ton of versatility, makes it great for a lot of different play styles, a lot of different players. So 5-speed on the slow side of these Halos. Fast side, this is that game changer, surefire fast side. 8.5 speed, fast. Great for pushing those level 2, level 3 blockers all the way up into the hole. It's great for bullying bags out of the way. It's great for that get around game. It's great for dealing with congestion around the hole. Very hole friendly. 8.5 speed on these Halos. Template wise, it's a medium template bag, a medium amount of fill. Now the fill is a little different from the bags. Buffalo does offer a standard version, an L version, an H version. I'll get into this in just a second here. This is the L version. But anyway, standard or a medium amount of fill in here, which gives the bag some flop. It is not super floppy. And again, this is the L version. So of the 3 versions they offer, this would be the floppiest of those. The fill in here, so this is where things vary. This is the big difference between the standard, the light, and the heavy version that Buffalo offers, is the fill mixture or the fill blend. Standard, the regular one, is a 100% flat disc fill, which is kind of what Buffalo uses in most of their bags, that they've typically used in most of their bags. So if you've been familiar with a lot of the older Buffalo bags, you're probably familiar with that standard flat disc fill they use. The L, or the light version or mix, is a 70-30 blend, so 70 flat disc, 30 round. The heavy is an 80-20, 80 flat disc, 20% round. I always go with the L because I prefer more round beads in my bag, so I went with the L version. I don't think there's a huge weight difference. I measured these bags really aren't that light. I mean, they're pretty close to what a normal weight bag is, so I don't think there's a big weight difference in the bags. I'm not sure about the fullness of the bags. I haven't thrown any of the H versions from Buffalo. Probably the next set I'll get from them, I probably should get an H version just to get a comparison of those. But the big difference is the fill blend, or the fill ratio they use. So if you want a more forgiving bag, you want a bag that's softer landing, a bag that has less kick, a bag that's more tailored for running bags in the hole, I think the standard 100% flat disc is what you want. If you want to go with a little more action, the round like this L's give a little more action, a little more movement, a little more balance, which means not quite as forgiving, although this bag really doesn't have a kick to it, not quite as forgiving as that 100% flat disc. But it's also better suited for shot shaping. So if you like to, cut, roll, flop, I think either the H or the L version is better suited for you, and you can kind of pick your preference there. I think the H might be a little bit fuller than the L. Again, I haven't thrown, not sure on that. But anyway, this is a 70-30 mixed fill in these Halo L's that I have here. These bags are not stamped, but Buffalo does offer these with the ACO stamp. So if you play in the ACO, you can get them with the stamp. If you don't, you can get them without. There is a slight price difference. It's a $5 increase to get the stamp on it. So I went unstamped because I'm not going to throw these in the ACO. But you have that option. I'll get more in the price as I get towards the end here in the availability of them. But let's go ahead and dive in. Let's talk more about playability on these Halo bags. And it's a versatile bag, as I mentioned. If you'd like to get up there and run bags in the hole, you can do that. This material, very hole friendly for the control that you have with it. Probably one of the more hole friendliest of 5-speed materials out there. So if you like that 5-speed, but you like to just run bags, I think these Halos would be perfect for you. They do awesome at that. But you also have control with this material. You can get up there, you can throw blockers, you can put your level 1, level 2, level 3 blockers up there. They are great for the shot shaping, the cuts, rolls, flops. These bags do it really well. I can get up there. I like to throw my blocker up there, kind of in the middle, or maybe a little more on my opponent's side. Then mix bag, step out, throw a cut, cut around bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, flip it over fast side, come down, clip the bag, and take it all in. These bags do that really well. So if you like to play a dirty style game, you like to cause a lot of chaos or congestion, you can do these bags. But it's also great if you play against an opponent who is playing dirty, who's throwing a lot of blockers there. Maybe you don't like to throw blockers, but you got an opponent putting blockers in your way. You want a bag that you can use to kind of deal with that. These halos are great at that with the shot shape and gives you options for getting around their bags or getting over their bags, leaving their blockers there, making them work to collect it. Collectability in this bag, very easy to collect because they're not super loose, sloppy, floppy. When you come down, they really do an accordion up. You don't get that smash accordion up. They come down, you're clipping a corner, taking the bag in, so you don't have to get super aggressive, go more in the middle, which means you can throw this bag more aggressively on your opponent's side, get them right in their way, leave you an open lane, make them deal with it, and then on your last bag, if they don't push it back in or move it or collect it for you, move back into play, you can come down slick side, clip that corner, take both bags in. You don't have to be super aggressive. If you get too aggressive and get too far over, your opponent bullies it further out of the way, you get the ability to cuts instead to come across, grab it, pull the bag back in. So you can throw those blockers with confidence, knowing that no matter where that bag is, you have the ability to go get it. As long as that bag's short of the hole, you have the ability to go get it, bring it back to play, or go get it, collect it, and put it in the hole for you. So I love bags that give me that confidence. I love bags that have that versatility or that collectability to them, because then I can get more aggressive with my blockers. I can try things. I can try to frustrate my opponent more, knowing that if I need to, if my opponent gets around or deals with that, I can still collect it and not give up points that round. These halos are great for that. These things are also wonderful for blind draws or switches because of the versatility you have in them. No matter who you get as a partner, you can play your style of game. So even if they have an opposite play style, maybe you like to run bags and you get a partner who likes to throw a really sticky carpet bag, you can pull these halos out and you can both throw these and have your success. They can play the dirty style game, you can run bags, and you can both succeed and not have to change bags and not have one of you really compromise your play style. So definitely has a ton of versatility with it. Personally, for me, I like bags like these because I like to mix things up around and kind of feel out my opponent, especially if I get to a tournament where I'm playing someone I haven't played before and I don't really know where their weaknesses are. I can get up there and start running bags initially, and if they're keeping up with me, I can change it up and I can start throwing blockers, play a dirty style game, and maybe I find out that maybe their airmail's off or they don't have a cut or a roll or a flop. So if I put bags in their way, they've got no way to deal with it other than to push through it. And if that's the case, I'm throwing blocker after blocker after blocker. I'm making them push through it, waiting for them to make a mistake. Maybe I find out my opponent when I'm playing it is just great, has a wonderful roll bag or a cut bag, and every time I throw a blocker, they're just working around it. So maybe I just want to run bags in the hole and make them try to keep up with me. These halos give you the option, the ability to do all of that. So you can mix and match it from round to round. You can mix and match from game to game, but still keep the same bag and not have to change up. Definitely a bag that I think a lot of players are going to pick up and really like throwing. That leads me to availability. Buffalo has a website. It's buffaloboards.com. As always, there's a link down in the description for you guys to click on. The bags are $65 for a set, just unstamped like they are. If you want to add the ACO stamps, I mentioned that's $5 more. So $70 with the ACO stamp, $65 without. Shipping for me was like just under $11. So I got these unstamped. It was like $76, just under $76 shipped to me. It's $81 with the stamp. So definitely a great price. It's kind of that mid to really low price point for a bag, especially ACO stamp bags. $81 shipped to you is a phenomenal price. Definitely worth trying them out. If you've thrown Buffalo before, the old ACL version of their bags, these bags are the same quality, if not better. So if you like the ACL version, don't think that just because they got rid of the ACL stamp, the quality's gone down. Same quality that you got with the ACL, maybe even better, but at a much cheaper price, a much better price, much more affordable price. So definitely give them a run. If you throw in the halos, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below and let me know if you threw the standard version, the L or the H version, or if you throw multiple ones, which ones you like and why. I'd love to hear the differences in the different variations of the bag. As always, I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.